Straight to breaking news tonight. A shelter in place is in effect for Northeast Tacoma, Browns Point and Dash Point neighborhoods. It's due to this vessel fire. You can see it's been burning for the majority of the day. The Kodiak Enterprise has been on fire and smoldering for just about 24 hours. Here is where the layout is, just north of Tacoma proper, the Hylebos Waterway. You can see it's just south of the Dash, Brown and Northeast Tacoma neighborhoods. The Coast Guard is asking you to stay inside because all of the smoke that this fire is producing. We have team coverage for you tonight. Meteorologist Leah Pizzetti is tracking air movement over the fire right now. But let's start things off with King 5's Maddie White live in Tacoma with the latest. Maddie.
Sebastian, we are smelling it strongly here in Northeast Tacoma, but what we're seeing is an even more stunning spectacle. Check out the smoke pouring out of this Trident Seafoods boat. Authorities say no one was hurt, but the fire was quickly spotted and reported yesterday, so the crew on board was able to safely evacuate. Now, to ensure the safety of the public, the City of Tacoma Fire Department this afternoon issued a temporary shelter-in-place order for Northeast Tacoma, Browns Point and Dash Point neighborhoods, people within 1 mile of this site. Now, people in these areas should remain indoors and limit exposure to smoke. A smaller boat is here, you might see that, attempting to fight the fire by providing cooling spray to the exterior of the fishing boat. Now, authorities say the fire started in the boat's galley a day and a half ago, so we asked about the challenges fire crews are facing.
Or a lot of the challenges come with the fact that you're fighting a fire on a vessel, and your typical means of putting out a fire, which include adding water to it, also have some issues for vessel stability. So if a vessel becomes unstable, that creates a situation where the vessel could theoretically either sink or capsize at the pier, which is what we're trying to avoid, so we can make sure that we avoid any discharge into the marine environment.
There are no reported signs of maritime pollution at this time. The vessel is reported to have an estimated 55,000 gallons of diesel, 19,000 pounds of Freon on board. And while we have heard a couple loud bangs since we've been out here, the Coast Guard's assured us they have no reason to believe there will be any sort of explosion, as they say that the fire is burning on a different deck than the diesel is located. But for now, reporting live in Northeast Tacoma, I'm Maddie White, King 5 News.
Maddie White, thank you. Let's take one more look over downtown Tacoma now. Again, that fire is behind a shelter-in-place order for several neighborhoods there. Team coverage continues now with meteorologist Leah Pizzetti to talk about how this air movement could be impacting all that smoke coming out of that fire. Leah.
Right, Sebastian. So yeah, anytime we see one of these fires, we want to know, where is that smoke going to go? Let me show you a wide look at what we're seeing with our upper air level patterns right now. So we do see this atmospheric river that's pushing moisture toward western Washington right now. That's creating what we would call onshore flow. So it's pushing fresh coastal air toward the west coast, and winds are pretty strong as of this evening. We can see these arrows indicating that kind of southwest flow flowing from the coast from the southwest toward Puget Sound. So that is going to push that air up in the case of Tacoma toward Seattle as of now. Into our overnight hours, these winds will be calming down now. So into this evening, we are seeing pretty strong winds around that 30-35 mile per hour range, but into overnight, it's actually going to calm down. So it will probably be pretty stagnant overnight tonight. Into tomorrow and the following days, though, that same pattern is going to pick up, pushing that air toward Central Sound. So definitely something we'll stay on top of and keep an eye on where that smoke is heading. Sebastian.